Welcome to our U.S. briefing program. Today, we dive into the contentious issue of abortion rights in the United States, where states are divided on allowing voter input through citizen initiatives. While some states have empowered voters to affirm abortion access, others like West Virginia have left the decision solely in the hands of their legislatures, leading to stricter bans. Next, we celebrate the incredible story of Louis Tewanima, a Hopi Native American who overcame significant adversity to become a two-time U.S. Olympian. Despite being considered a prisoner of war by the federal government, Tewanima's remarkable achievements in long-distance running brought honor to his community and remain a source of inspiration. Finally, we spotlight Ryan Leung Chun-hay, a determined Hongkonger preparing to swim the challenging 34.5 kilometers North Channel. As he trains for this grueling leg of the Ocean's 7 Challenge, Leung hopes to inspire others to chase their dreams while raising funds for a noble cause. Please stay tuned for the full details. Yahoo US. In Charleston, West Virginia, a petition with over 2,500 signatures urging lawmakers to let voters decide on reinstating legal abortion access has been ignored by the Republican-controlled legislature, which banned abortions in 2022 following the Supreme Court's overturning of Roe v. Wade. This situation reflects the broader struggle across 25 states, including West Virginia, that do not permit citizen initiatives or constitutional amendments on statewide ballots, a tool that has allowed other states to preserve abortion rights. Despite former President Trump's assertion that the abortion issue is now decided by the people, in many states, especially in the South, Republican legislatures have enacted strict abortion bans and resisted efforts to expand direct democracy. This has left abortion rights supporters with limited options, as seen in states like Tennessee and South Carolina, where attempts to bring the issue directly to voters have been stymied by GOP majorities. Yahoo US. The story of Louis Tewanima, a two-time U.S. Olympian from the Hopi tribe, is a poignant paradox of forced assimilation and athletic triumph. Born into the Hopi Bear Strap clan and given the ceremonial name, Tewanima, meaning measures of the sun, he was forcibly taken to the Carlisle Indian School as a prisoner of war for resisting assimilation policies. Despite these circumstances, Tewanima represented the U.S. in the 1908 and 1912 Olympics, winning a silver medal in the 10,000 meters in Stockholm, a record that stood for 52 years. His story is celebrated annually by the Hopi through the Tewanima foot races. Tewanima's legacy is one of resilience and cultural pride, as he returned to his traditional ways after his Olympic success, becoming a respected leader within his community. His life underscores the complex history of Native American athletes who, despite not being considered legal U.S. citizens at the time, brought honor to the country on the world stage. South China Morning Post. Ryan Leung Chun-hay, a 35-year-old Hongkonger, is set to tackle the 34.5 kilometers North Channel swim between Northern Ireland and Scotland, part of the grueling Ocean's 7 Challenge. Leung, who works in property development, has undergone extensive training, swimming daily and sometimes for hours before work. Inspired by his late friend who introduced him to open water swimming, Leung has participated in various competitions and raised funds for charitable causes. His preparation included a 10-hour swim in frigid waters, mirroring the conditions he expects to face. Leung's journey is not just a personal challenge but a mission to inspire others, particularly underprivileged youth, to pursue their passions and overcome adversity. His swim aims to raise 20,000 Hong Kong dollars for the Child Development Initiative Alliance, supporting youth education and employment opportunities. Leung's story is a testament to resilience and the pursuit of dreams despite life's challenges. South China Morning Post. The European Union's decision to impose tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles has sparked a heated debate over perceived unfair treatment. Critics argue that while many countries subsidize their industries, China's scale of subsidies is exceptional. A Chinese economist defended these subsidies, suggesting that the EU misunderstands their purpose. The EU's tariffs, reaching up to 38%, were a response to what they see as market distortion caused by China's overcapacity. Beijing retaliated with an anti-dumping probe into EU pork imports. The social media channel Yuan Tantian criticized the EU's extensive anti-subsidy investigations, claiming they exceed traditional norms and infringe on business confidentiality. Wang Yong from Peking University argued that China's EV market dominance stems from intense domestic competition rather than subsidies. However, critics highlight the vast subsidies offered by China, including tax cuts and direct financial support, which they say distort market competition. The debate continues over the fairness and impact of these subsidies on global markets. Yahoo US. Sha'Carri Richardson's journey to redemption has captivated the track and field world. After her 2021 Olympic trials victory was nullified due to a positive marijuana test, Richardson has been on a mission to reclaim her place. At the U.S. track and field trials, she secured her spot for the Paris Olympics by winning the women's 100 meters in a world-leading 10.71 seconds. Her victory was celebrated with her training partners, who also qualified for Paris. Richardson's performance positions her as the favorite for the gold medal, especially as her Jamaican rivals have not shown their previous dominance. The trials were a significant moment for Richardson, who has become a prominent figure in athletics and a symbol of resilience. Her story of overcoming adversity and her quest for gold promise to make her one of the standout athletes in Paris, drawing immense attention from fans and sponsors alike. South China Morning Post: India is on the verge of a significant legal transformation with the introduction of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, BNS, set to replace the Indian Penal Code, IPC, on July 1. The Modi government's new legislation is criticized for being a mere rehash of the colonial-era IPC, with 75 to 80% of its content unchanged. The rushed implementation of the BNS could exacerbate the already strained criminal justice system, struggling with cybercrime and call center fraud. The decision to name the law in Hindi risks alienating India's diverse regions. The international community is urged to voice concerns as India's legal upheaval could have global repercussions, especially with the rise of cybercrime. The BNS's potential impact extends beyond India, given the IPC's historical influence on legal systems worldwide. The situation calls for careful consideration to avoid plunging India into legal chaos and destabilizing its justice system. South China Morning Post: Think you know Yeo Ming-pei? With his impish grin and trademark round spectacles, he was the mastermind behind iconic structures like the Bank of China Tower in Hong Kong and the Louvre Pyramid in Paris. Despite his global influence, Pei remained paradoxically obscure, even in an era of starchitects. The exhibition, I Am Pei, Life is Architecture, running from June 29 to January 5 at Hong Kong's M+ Museum, aims to change that. Remarkably, this is the first major retrospective dedicated to the Chinese-American architect, a project blessed by Pei himself and supported by his family. The exhibition, occupying 8 rooms and featuring over 300 items, showcases architectural models, original drawings, films, letters, and photographs, many displayed for the first time. Co-curators Eric Chen and Shirley Surya, along with Pei's son Sandy Pei Li Chung, meticulously gathered materials from various archives, including the Pei Cobb-Fried and Partners and the Library of Congress. The retrospective not only highlights Pei's architectural achievements but also aims to position him within the broader arc of architectural scholarship, filling a gap left by his minimal involvement in academia. The exhibition serves as a fitting tribute to a man who, despite his aversion to retrospectives, left an indelible mark on the architectural world. Yahoo US, former President Donald Trump revealed on Saturday that he has already decided on his vice presidential pick, hinting that the individual will most likely be present at Thursday's debate against President Joe Biden. While Trump kept the identity a secret, sources suggest that North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance are the top contenders, with Florida Senator Marco Rubio also in the running despite a constitutional complication regarding residency. Trump's senior advisor Brian Hughes emphasized that the main criterion for the selection is a strong leader who could potentially serve as president for 8 years following Trump's next term. Trump has been holding informal policy sessions with potential vice presidential candidates, discussing issues like the economy and inflation. His announcement is expected to come around the Republican National Convention, scheduled for July 15 to 18 in Milwaukee. Pennsylvania, a crucial swing state that Biden flipped in 2020, was the backdrop for Trump's comments, made during a campaign stop at a local Philadelphia restaurant. Trump's vice presidential choice will play a significant role in his strategy to reclaim the White House. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.